With my 4-year-old getting ready to hit 5 and start quarter midget racing, I needed a remote kill switch solution to comfortably let her start taking practice laps at home. While a cheap RF module, something like this, would work, it turns out that I could make one way more overkill for just a hair cheaper. So let's do some red techery. So one thing I really wanted for my kill switch was to be able to use it with my phone. So while an RF kill switch is nice, it's cheap, it's ready made, the range is going to be a little better, I know me, and I will lose the remote in a hurry. So my idea is simple. A microcontroller to interface with our phone via a web server over Wi-Fi, if the range works, and a relay to connect the wire to ground. I told you we were going overkill, so let's look at our parts. I'm using a Seed Studio ESP32C3 because they're really cheap, simple, and I have a few of them laying around already. And we'll connect that to these bad boys. And yeah, at 10 amps, it's way overkill, but at $12 for 5 of them, I can use the leftovers for a variety of projects around the house and around the farm that I already kind of have in mind. And a 3.7 volt battery, which turned out to be a little too small, so later I will upgrade that battery to just a larger capacity. So because I'm lazy and this is a really simple, straightforward project, we're going to turn to ChatGPT to write us a few lines of code to get us started a lot quicker. In this project, ChatGPT really knocked it out of the park. And it even gave us a brief how it works section. So basically we connect the Wi-Fi network that the microcontroller creates. We navigate to the default IP of 192.168.4.1 and then we will see the controls. Simple. So as you can see, we have the microcontroller running a small little web server that's already built into Arduino. So we can handle all of this from any web browser and we don't need to create an app or do any other heavy lifting. So we start off with a bool for the status of the switch and some display strings to display it. I took what ChatGPT gave and extended it by adding a simple function that actually reads the pin to set the state of the relay, where it originally wanted me to just toggle the state on a button press. In this way though, no matter what, we know the browser is displaying the actual pin state, and it just cuts down on potential errors. And all of these strings is just some simple HTML to display it all. Our buttons just toggle the relay pin state, and it reads the state to confirm that it did switch, and then updates the HTML accordingly. So we set up the Wi-Fi by giving it an SSID of kill switch, and then we set its mode to Wi-Fi_AP, and we call soft AP to initialize it. And on my cell phone, I now look for the kill switch network and connect to it. And I had to turn off my mobile network because it kept wanting to go to the mobile network to resolve the IP instead of resolving it on the LAN. So when I go there, it calls the handle root function. It checks the state of the relay, displays it in the browser, and away we go. So how we program and wire this up does matter. So if we want the car to stop if the device loses power, then we need to make sure the kill logic is where the output of the pin is low. And then I want the wires in the NC and COM ports of the relay. But if I don't want any issues with the device, like losing battery power for instance, to actually kill the engine, I want it wired in the nominally open and COM ports on the relay with the logic in the code paired with the pin output of high. So that way I need power to actually kill the engine. So originally when we were in the house, the range of this was really bad. I couldn't even walk to the other end of the house without losing signal to the network of the microcontroller. So I attached the little antenna that came with the ESP32 and increased the Wi-Fi power to its max with this line here. And that helped some of the problems indoors, but it still wasn't great range and we were a little nervous, so we took it out to the track to test in the actual environment. And the range out here is significantly better than inside. We're almost full bars, it's flipping back and forth. It's a lot better. We probably don't need full power, maybe don't even need the antenna out here. It's a huge difference from inside. So this will work perfectly. You can see she's over there with the relay quite far away. And we're good to go. That relay's clicking, she's hollering every so often. We're good. We're well past turn 2 of the track and it's still working. So we'll have range from anywhere on the track, from anywhere around it. As you can see, we aced that test and had hundreds and hundreds of feet worth of solid, safe signal. So we were ready to go. So for our test, I simply threw everything in a Ziploc bag and zip tied it to the cage. I took 2 short wires and taped them to the relay and to the leads on the rookie kill switch on top of the car. I would probably stick to taping the wires to the leads on the switch because you don't have to worry about who has what connectors and do they fit and are they the same type. It kind of then just universal, let's put it on there, tape it up, it'll work on any car. One thing I will change going forward is to increase the size of the kill button on the screen because it's a little small and your thumb as you're watching drifts a little bit and then you miss the kill button, you gotta look down, find it, and it'd be nice just to have the kill switch button be basically the entire screen because yeah, looking down it takes half a second, but when you're 4-year-olds and a quarter midget and you're watching them nervously, that half a second seems a lot longer. So the next step for it now is really to design a case for it that I can attach to the cage right next to the rookie switch instead of my little redneckery bag zip tie connection. I'm not really great with 3D design and CAD stuff, so keep an eye out for that video as I stumble through that process trying to design something to be able to mount on the cage next to the rookie switch. Who knows, maybe I'll be successful or it'll just be heaps of frustration. Either way, it'll at least probably be entertaining and you can always let me have it in the comments. Yeah, this is a really simple, straightforward way to combine some tech with a little redneckery out here on the farm with the race cars. So I hope you really like this video. I'll be making a lot more videos, adding tech stuff, things around the farm and racing. So go ahead and like this video and keep an eye out for more to come. See you then.
You want to do that again?
Yeah.
Was it fun?
Yeah.